So, ladies, I was sitting up looking at TV today, and it just dawned on me that every commercial, for the most part, that I was seeing was geared towards making me feel insecure about myself. Do you need better hair? Do you need a flatter nose? Do you need a bigger nose? Do you need to lose weight? I was like, dang. A majority of the products and the media is all geared towards making us feel insecure about ourselves for the purpose of them making more money. Because the more you feel insecure, the more products and the more weave and the more makeup and more weight loss programs and the more all of that we'll think that we need it, and we'll spend money and we'll be lining somebody's pockets. And so it just clicked for me that we are already enough. I'm thinking about Genesis 1:26, where it says we are made in the image and likeness of our Creator. The Creator? Like, that's, when you think about that, that is like deep. You are made in the image of the Almighty God. And if you conducted yourself that way, you would think of yourself totally different. You would think you were already enough. And so I was sitting up thinking about the story of Adam and Eve, where God tells them, I've given you this whole garden. You can eat of all the fruits and trees. You ain't got no rent. You can eat all of this except for this tree right here. Don't touch that one, because that's the tree of good and evil. And I don't want you to know evil, so don't touch it. He didn't give them a reason why. He just said, don't touch it. So in pure woman form, we had to be nosy and be like, well, I want to know why. What's up with that tree? You know, I got these other trees, but I want to know what's up with that tree right there. So the serpent uses that foot. He gets his foot in the door, uses that, and comes to her. He was like, God didn't really mean that you couldn't eat of that tree. What he really meant to say was that you would be like him if you ate of this tree. So go ahead and eat this tree so you can be like God. And, of course, she does it, and then the punishment is that she would have to work and toil and have children and be screaming and hollering when she had children and all of this, right? So I got to thinking, a lot of preachers teach that they ate of this apple or whatever. Well, there was no apple in the Bible, but ate of this fruit. The reason they don't use the word apple or name the fruit, because it's inconsequential. This is a spiritual lesson that you're supposed to be learning. The sin was that she ate of a thought. And the serpent planted this thought in the garden of her mind that said that she would be like God if she ate of this fruit. The deception was that she was already like God. Remember Genesis 1:26, he said, you're made in my image. She was already enough. She was already a child of God. She didn't need to do anything else to be like God, to try to imitate him. She was already a part of his bloodline, so she didn't need to do nothing else. That was the deception. And that is the deception that we ladies have kept on eating of in 2019. We getting butt shots. We getting longer and longer weave. We are getting flatter noses. We're getting bigger noses. We're getting bleached skin. We are getting bigger butts. We're getting bigger boobs. We're making them smaller. We're trying to lose weight. We're doing everything and all of this is saying that we don't believe that we are good enough. And ladies are like, there's no good men. No, you're running them away because you don't think you're good enough. And people can see that. There is nothing that you can hide. Human beings are really smart. We can tell when something's fake. We can tell when something's real. And men can tell when you don't like you. So ladies, it's amazing because you could have the whole world. You could have millions of dollars, a famous husband. He could be giving you everything. And you could still not feel good about yourself. And I don't want to condemn the sister because we all doing the same thing. Let the first one without sin cast the first stone. We all doing the same stuff. Going to get makeup, not feeling good enough, wanting somebody to holler because we don't feel good enough. And we got to get back to feeling good enough, period, about ourselves. And we got to get back to remembering that we are children of God and we are already made in the likeness of God and we don't need to be enhanced. You are good enough. We need you to be your authentic self. The world needs you to be your authentic self. Because right now, we spiraling, especially the U.S., spiraling out of control. So we need the real ones to stand up. The real ones. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. You are already enough.